Well, today we're out here on a cold morning, and we're going to go over some myths that you hear about palms a lot, and we're going to take a look at some of our snowy palms, just a dusting today. But here we go. We'll see what some of the top palm myths are. Well, as we look at our Butia, which we've wrapped up here, one of our myths that we have to talk about almost every year is that palms cannot handle being in the dark. And so we've wrapped up this palm and various Trachycarpus, and I think and maybe the mule palm's been wrapped for a long time. And those palms, especially the Trachycarpus and this Butia, come out basically flawless after being in the dark for 3 months, I guess, let's say, is what we've never had a problem with. But as long as palms are kept relatively cool and dry, you can keep them in the dark for an extended amount of time. So you want to keep palms under 55 degrees Fahrenheit and keep them dry, and that's really the key to having them come out looking well when you unwrap them. And as we look at this needle palm, our next big palm myth that we have is that palms cannot take cold temperatures. And this needle palm here, as you can see, some of the fronds there turn a little darker. That's the way they do. When they get real cold, it's just in the low 20s here this morning. But a palm like this that's established can take -10 Fahrenheit. And we've had this one come through last year, the -6 with absolutely no damage. Actually, none of our needle palms took damage. And another good cold hardy palm are these Sabal minors, which can take somewhere in the 0 to 5 degree Fahrenheit range before they take any damage. And one of the other myths that we hear a lot is you can't grow a trunking palm in a colder climate, and there's a few of those that range from the slower, like the Sabal brazoriensis, or if you want to count some of the other Sabal palms that trunk a little bit, like a Sabal Louisiana, which is slow growing, but the main one that everybody grows is a Trachycarpus fortunei. And this palm can take down to about 10 Fahrenheit before it starts getting some damage. And if you're willing to put up with some damage from the palm, then this palm can go a little colder and survive. Or people protect those palms as well in even colder locations. We have people growing these palms in anywhere from Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee. People grow them in Pacific Northwest, Seattle area, Portland area, and these are even grown well without protection in places like Vancouver, Canada. So you can grow a palm in a colder area, or you can grow it wherever you want if you want to protect it. But there you go. And here we're going to take a look at our mule palm, still unwrapped. We're going to leave this one unwrapped and try to get by as long as we can. We don't know what's going to happen with this palm, because generally under about 20 or somewhere around 18 to 20 degrees, this one takes damage. It might take a little damage even from this low 20s with this snow and ice on it, but we'll see what happens. But the other myth that we get a lot is palms can't take snow. And palms, especially the Trachycarpus fortunei, can definitely handle snow just fine. and we did another video on that, but you don't have to worry about snow on the Trachycarpus fortunei unless it gets over about 6 inches and starts weighing down the fronds. It can hurt the fronds, but as long as your temperature is not too cold for the palm, then snow is not really that big of a problem. Now, some of these feather palms, like this one, they have such dainty little fronds that the tips of the fronds may freeze, and these smaller little ends of the fronds are much easier to freeze and damage. So we'll see how that goes. But on the Trachycarpus fortunei, you don't really have that problem. And here's a bonus today. We're going to take a look at this slightly snow-covered large Louisiana palm, Sabal Louisiana. Well, okay, that's it for today's video, and hit that like and subscribe button, and hope you enjoy our palm videos. And here's the final look at this Sabal Louisiana, which is one of our favorite sable palms here. And we'll see you later. Have a good day. Try to stay warm, and hopefully we'll have a warmer winter this year. And see you later.